Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Love espresso, drip coffee, and cold brew? With the Ninja Luxe Cafe, if you can crave it, you can brew it. Espresso, balanced. Drip coffee, rich. Cold brew, in a flash. With Barista Assist technology, you brew with no stress and no guesswork. And make perfect silky microfoam hands-free from dairy or plant-based milks. Bring the coffeehouse home and unlock your favorites with the Ninja Luxe Cafe.
Hashtag no music, no intro. We are back. Football is almost back. Saints Block Party Podcast. Adam joined with my guy, my dude, Ryan, a.k.a. Wolf, and we are 3-ish days away from Saints football starting. The 2025 season. The New Orleans Saints take on the Arizona Cardinals week 1. All the talking about it over with. Done with.
Ooh. Thank God.
Football time is back. Appreciate y'all joining us on Wednesday night. If you're watching on the YouTube stream, we appreciate y'all. Please like and subscribe. This probably will be, unless something drastic happens, because we know the Saints don't have any primetime games, likely will be a lot of the format for the regular season preview pod, Wednesday night, recap pod, and live stream during the game on Sunday. Football. Well, a lot of things happened leading up to this preview pod. We got to kind of recap. You had the JT Gray cut that kind of sent shockwaves through Saints media, Saints Twitter. Thomas Dimitroff, former Falcons GM, hired as Mickey Loomis's consultant. Yeah, I mean, so this is the preview pod, so we're going to talk about Saints Cardinals and get into the matchups and all that, because that's what we do in the preview pod. But we got a lot to kind of catch up on. So let's start with the JT Gray news. JT Gray gets cut, and then like a day or so later, Jake Haener goes from the practice squad back to the active roster. But it really sent kind of shockwaves through you could tell through the team. Like players on the team were very surprised by the cut. And Kellen Moore had kind of talked about it was, one of the hardest decisions he's had to make up to this point in terms of his tenure, his early tenure as a Saints head coach. It's one of those things that I was just like,
I mean, maybe I'm not a football head enough, or maybe, I don't know, like TJ, I know TJ won't respect it, but it just didn't rise on my give a shit meter. Like, I was like, damn, JT Gray, huh? Damn. Well.
Oh, well. And listen.
There's no disrespect. Like, he was a all-pro, Pro Bowl, like, stud S-tier. Like, anybody that studies STs, like, he was that dude. Like, he was
our version of what? Matthew Slater, who used to be for the Patriots for, like, the longest time. That
exactly.
Bill Belichick.
Just that dude. That's why he went to the Ravens, a special teams genius, and, John Harbaugh. You know what I'm saying? It's just no surprise he went to the Ravens. It just makes sense. But as far as, like, for the Saints, I was just like, a guy that doesn't play defense, special teams only, higher salary because he's a veteran, 30 years old, team's getting younger. It's like, didn't like practice at all hardly in training camp. It was just kind of like, yeah, makes sense to me, I guess.
And that's like when I reached out to, like it was, they got $2 million in cap space, and because now that the 53, like the top 53 rules in place, before the cut, I think their salary had dropped to, or not salary, but their cap space had dropped to like $7 million in cap space because of the 53-man rule regarding in-season cap space. So you have a player, albeit made his mark on special teams, like you said. He only played special teams. He had missed almost not the entire offseason, most of the entire offseason with an injury, and they gained some cap release by releasing him. I'm not here to argue if the move was the cut was wise, good, bad. I'm not here to do that. I understand the logic behind it, and we'll see. Now, I think maybe if JT Gray was like healthy all offseason and things like that, right, maybe that completely changes the equation.
Let the young guys in the door, bro. You know, not his fault, but you know, it's just part of NFL life. That's why, especially guys like him who are kind of on the edge of a roster, hate to get hurt, because as soon as you get hurt, here comes the youngsters. They slide on in there, and you know, you can't miss what you don't know. Kellen Moore, he doesn't have years experience with JT Gray. You know what I'm saying?
Great point.
It's like, Stallbird, he balling to me. I'm going to roll with the youngster. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing that name out as an example. But It's like, it just happens in the NFL. We see it every year for every team.
And like, you know, I'm not saying that they're penny saving, but like $2 million in cap space is $2 million in cap space. Like, so
I think the only thing that made it kind of sting was like,
Jake
Hainer.
The optics. That's what
I'm
about to say.
Jake Hainer, you get JT Gray, like respected by everybody in the building. You get Jake Hainer back on there. Like,
this nigga back. So something I wanted to ask you regarding the Jake Hainer being back on the active roster was, who's going to be the emergency quarterback on Sunday? Because that, to me, is going to be fair. Because I think a lot of people just assume the emergency quarterback is going to be Jake Hainer, right? Like, he's quarterback 3. This is not any insight. I would just ask, are we sure? Are we sure it's going to be Jake Hainer?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. Kellen seems to keep describing Shuck as the backup, so I think it is. But when I saw that move, I was just like, I wouldn't be shocked if Hainer was like the number 2 quarterback on week 1, and Shuck was the emergency QB. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just wouldn't shock me. Just knowing how he's not ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you're not ready, it's like, we gonna keep you on the emergency QB. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. He's probably going to be QB 2. Probably going to be QB. But I would
probably say he'd be the QB 2 just based off the optics, because that would be like, it's one thing to be like, okay, like Shuck lost the quarterback battle to someone who's been in the NFL for 1 year, but to be inactive and maybe like not dressed as quarterback 3, bro, like that's a completely.
We saw it last year with Rattler. Like, they had Jake Hainer at QB 2. Rattler is like the emergency QB. Jake Hainer came in for the Chiefs game when Derek Carr got hurt. But then next week it was Rattler time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that Chiefs game when Derek Carr got hurt, bro. Yeah, all about it.
It was Rattler time. It was like, what was the point of that? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't think Kellen is operating like that.
I don't think he is either, man, at all.
But I just wonder. We're gonna find out.
We will see. If Tyler Shuck isn't active on week 1, I know how that's gonna hit.
Oh yeah,
on social media.
I can see the tweets right now.
Right now, bro. You can see it.
Like, what was the point? What was the point in drafting him? Can't even be a backup quarterback.
Eugene said, "Who dat from South Philly, fam? What's up, Eugene?
What's up?
You can hit up our boy Bajan, who is
Bijan up.
our sponsor, Precious Works of SBP. So let's take a segue and talk about the Thomas Dimitroff, former Falcons GM.
It's a big name, bro.
Huge name, big name. Hired as consultant to Mickey Loomis. I want to hear your thoughts first, and I'll share what I was told about this move. It kind of felt like it came completely out of left field.
It did. Like, it really did. It surprised me. First, just because they don't have like any kind of relationship. Like, obviously, you know, he worked for the Falcons for years, but outside of that, they don't have any working relationship. You know, they didn't cross over anywhere. He comes from like the Belichick, you know, New England tree, and you know, Scott Pioli, the Chiefs, and all that stuff. He comes from like that tree, and I didn't see it coming. But you know, he did bring Dave Ziegler last year, so he's been doing that. Like, he's been bringing in some of these outside. I just wonder, like, what are they doing? And my first thought was like, well, Jeff Ireland. That clock ticking, boy. They on fire. Running out of time.
You are out of time. So I had the same thought regarding Jeff Ireland, and so this is what I was told, you know, kind of told, was that apparently Dimitroff has been helping or consulting since Dave Ziegler went and took that position with the Titans. So it's just like he's essentially kind of like replaced what Ziegler was doing. And how the front office views it from a top perspective is one of the things that Sean Payton did when things got very stale is he brought in Jeff Ireland. And the big reason why he did that was he needed to hear outside voices because it became kind of an echo chamber. One of
the best moves he did. It changed the franchise.
And it obviously led to, you know, we know the story, one of the best draft classes of all time, what have you. And for Sean, hearing different voices and not having that echo chamber really helped him become a better, you know, person in terms of like a head coach, better person in terms of like being able to see different perspectives and scouting personnel and things like that. So with Mickey, it's with the Ziegler moves and just the Dimitroff move, it's essentially the same thing, but from like which is kind of weird. Like they're like, it's like they want they want him to have like an echo chamber of just yes man, which in theory it's great, right? It's great. Like in theory, it's like, hey, that's actually a great idea. That not one. But the question I asked was, okay, so like, and I know that essentially I kind of know the answers, but like, okay, so if there's other people in the room that have different ideas or have like, is Mickey listening to them?
I mean, that's all that really matters at the end of the day.
Because if not,
it's exercise of futility.
Perfect example was this past offseason with Derek Carr. No one else in that front office thought that bringing back Derek Carr was a wise decision. One person did. So it's like, so even if you don't, so like on one hand, it's like, oh, like this is like in theory, it's good to get different voices. But if that person is just going to be like, all right, cool. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. This is one of my biggest dating pet peeves. One of my biggest dating pet peeves. Has Bree ever asked you?
Yes.
Which outfit or something that you prefer, right?
Yes.
Hey, baby. Tell me which one you like. You like this one, or you like
this one?
Right. And so you're in the moment, right? You giving her your honest opinion.
Honest answer.
Boom. babe, I like that one on you. Like, babe, I like that one.
Oh, you like that one?
I'm gonna go with
Oh, you like that one? Oh, I was liking this one.
Why am I in it then?
Why are you even asking me that? I guess, what's the point?
Legitimately
Drives me to hell, bro. It drives me
one of my
crazy.
biggest pet peeves. It happens, right?
Yeah.
I really feel like that is kind of what's like the Saints front office, bro. Like you could have all these former GMs telling you, like, no, Mickey, I think you should, and he'd be like, no, I'm gonna wear this one instead. Like,
exactly. Exactly.
Matter.
Doesn't even matter. It's all at the end of the day for him to look like, oh man, this is Mickey Loomis is smart. He's bringing all these different voices, not being in the echo chamber, but he's in the echo chamber in his head, man. So it don't even matter.
I will. We don't give him a lot of grace on this podcast, and I don't know if this was a Mickey Loomis thing or Kellen just finally dropping his nuts. The fact that Spencer Rattler is the starting quarterback of the Saints is a big thing, bro. It's a big thing,
bro. Big, huge.
And I wonder if because I don't think that was obviously Kellen was, but like I'm likely sure that all the offensive coaches had to sit him down and hold his hands and be like, hey, Papa, hey, Grandpa. We can't do that. We can't do that with number 6 right now. We got to wait. Wait.
It's okay. It is okay to wait. I don't know who that was that put that article out this weekend. Was it Robert Mays? Athletic article about, quarterback development and all that stuff.
Oh, it was Zach something, I believe.
Yeah, Zach somebody. Really good article. Like, I just go look up like QB development, athletic or whatever. Great article just about the struggles of the NFL teams. I have the quote you like to say from Kevin O'Connell. That teams ultimately are who fail quarterbacks, young quarterbacks.
Yes.
Not young quarterbacks failing teams, ultimately. And it was a story that kind of dove deep into that and talked to a lot of other coaches and former quarterbacks and stuff like that, just to kind of get their thoughts on it. Great article, because it's something I'm always thinking about. But it's like Kelly Moore's been saying, man, like, it's okay. Like, there is no like rush to just like, okay, we got to put this guy out there week 1. It's like that could be damaging, man. Like, that could really be damaging for a young quarterback, because every quarterback is just either ready or you're not,
And I think you hit it on the head. And as a podcast that was really pushing the hashtag Arch My Back, listen, it was rough. It was a rough week.
Rough week for Arch My Back.
I will say, Ryan and I have, or this is what it has become, college football season for us. We are sluts this college football season.
Straight QB, hashtag QB sluts. Just hold horse. Make a whole horse.
Don't expect us to be faithful to one prospect.
Please don't. Please don't. Oh, I thought you like. Oh, I don't care. Like, I will change my opinion by the quarter.
I'd have known people that slept with more than one person, slept with multiple people in the same night. You think I won't change my opinion on a quarterback?
On a quarterback? Cost me nothing? Shit.
And this, there was no judgment in that statement too when I said it. I don't give two shits. I'm just saying it's okay to be wrong. It's so, like, I was also this tweet about, it's okay to change your opinion when you're presented with more information. And I feel like people are upset sometimes when we do that. Like,
especially in sports. Like, in sports, they're like, oh, you said this or you thought that. It's like, yeah. Then I got like a new data point. I changed my mind.
Dude. Like, listen, we both had our concerns with Garrett Nussmeier coming into the season. That second half against Clemson.
I loved it, bro. That was my first time really like looking at him. Like I watched him a little bit on TV and stuff like that. Like really looking at him and watching him function, I was impressed, bro. I was like, okay, just from his operation and like
His operation,
field commander, he looked like that general out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I just like the way that
absolutely,
looked.
absolutely. Like we go from Nuss, we go to Lenore's, nigga. We don't care.
Boy, Lenore's came on that scene like, ooh, sweat.
It just looked different, bro. I just want people to know we will be all over the fucking map all college football season.
Please,
you got plenty of time.
Might be Drew or Laura next week. I don't know.
But got Blair Underwood looking good. We can't wait that long. I need something a little more sooner than that, Wolf. I can't wait that long, bro.
Blair Underwood, I was like
18 out here sounding like Jeff Duncan right now. If you know, you know. Anyway,
if you know, you know.
Let's take a quick break. Let's listen to our sponsor from our dude at Precious Works, and then we'll be back to dive into the game Saints Cardinals. We'll be right back.
Checking out this website. This site is cheeks, bro.
In 2025? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out-of-the-box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plug-in updates, security, or things like that because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party Podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new like a form or prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in the need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, Bijon at precious.works, or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
We are back. So I apologize. It's Bryce Underwood. Shout out to our dude Jake. I said Blair like the actor. Not Blair Underwood. Bryce Underwood from Michigan. So we have 51 concurrent viewers. We appreciate y'all. So let's dive into this game. I know you watched the all 22 last night. First injury report comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty good. Trevor Penning was only DNP. The big story that came out today that was Chase Young was an LP, but he got dinged up in practice today.
Mm-hmm.
I know that, I believe Underhill potentially said something that it was looking maybe dicey for him to play on Sunday. And then I heard the same thing like maybe an hour before we recorded. So, not how you want to start week one against Kyler if you have your potentially your best pass rusher not suiting up.
That's what you paid this offseason, and potentially your best pass rusher is, all in a practice. Thankfully, it doesn't sound like anything that's like
long term or nothing like
long term or nothing. But it's just like, that sucks. But overall, the injury report looked good. Alante Taylor, he started making his way back from his groin injury. Don't know if he'll play week one, but he's he was limited, so he's back out there practicing. Everybody else like Howard and stuff like that, backup guys. Penning looking like that's probably going to be a no-go, but we we already figured that.
Right.
So, yeah, on the injury outlook, I mean, it looks like you're at 95%, 98% health, full speed, ready to go.
Probably as good as it's going to be, as close to this time.
Yeah.
I know you listen to our dude, Coach Cody Alexander at Match Quarters. He really talks about what Jonathan Gannon, head coach the Cardinals, does with that Cardinals defense. And now he actually has he's added players to it.
Yeah, man.
So I would lean to guess that all the super exotic just things that he was doing with, I think that they're still going to do that. He just has the players to just run it with, which is like the chess match on Sunday to me is going to be absolutely fascinating. It's going to be fascinating to me to see how it plays out.
Fascinating, bro.
What did you see from the Cardinals defense all 22 when you watched them?
I just watched a couple of games. Like I watched them against the Vikings and the Seahawks. And bro, he bring that heat, bro. Like third down, he bringing it. And it's not just like sending one guy. He's sending 6, 7 guys on like these blitzes, and they're coming from all kind of different directions. It's a lot of front paying attention what the back is doing. You know what I'm saying? So if they think the pass is going to go this way, they're going to rush from this way to kind of blur the vision of the quarterback. And they come through, they get free. That's the thing. They're really good at creating one-on-one matchups in the front. Sometimes they'll line up with 5 or 6 and force one-on-one matchups in the front and do these stunts that'll get, just leave guys either on the island or blocking nobody, and you'll just have 1 or 2 free rushes. It was just amazing to me how many times he got free rushes through. I was like, God damn, like this is like a defense that I don't care where they were ranked. I don't know where they were ranked last year, like as far as like DVOA or whatever, but like it's an annoying defense that probably just is frustrating to go against. And you could tell, like when they were frustrating the hell out of Sam Darnold. I had to go back and look I was like, damn, the Vikings actually won that game because they were frustrating the hell out of Sam Darnold. But you can still make plays, though. I just put it like that. Like they kind of play a risky game with the blitzers. You got to be able to get the ball out quick. You got to have your hot reads ready. Like if you watch him against Geno Smith in the Seahawks, Geno was getting that ball out. Like Geno was not. Geno was slinging that thing. Geno was hitting that back foot and knew where that ball was going ASAP, and he was tearing them up. He was tearing that defense up. Even though like they're going to speed that clock up, and that's what's going to make it so interesting for Rattler, especially coming off last year when he struggled with the blitz. Has that clock sped up? And I think it has,
right.
As far as like from practice and stuff like that. But this is the real game. Can he speed that processing up and get out to Jawan Johnson and Chris Olave? And he's gonna have to hit him quick, bro.
He is, and it's going to be a test. Yeah, so I guess there was a time when you were kind of talking about the breakdown just now. You kind of, I don't know if it was like a drop. I
saw like a connection started hanging a little bit.
Yeah. So we apologize for that, y'all. When we upload the full HD version on the Patreon and up to YouTube, it'll be fixed. When you invest the 9th overall pick in a left tackle, and you have 14th overall pick in a right tackle, I don't want to say I go into this game and I don't think about the bookends, because like I do to some degree, but that interior, that left guard and that right guard, I know if I'm Jonathan Gannon, I'm doing Birdman hands and I'm saying, I'm scheming up ways to get free runners to attack the left guard and free runners to attack the right guard. because that's where in theory, right? In theory, like the weakness truly, you would think, quote unquote, is like the left tackle because the rookie. But in all honesty, like the true weaknesses of this offensive line is, left guard with Radens and Ruiz, right? And that's if we see that on film as just regular football watchers, NFL head coaches see it. So that's the worry and the concern. And I said this in our Discord, is much like in that preseason game against the Broncos, not saying that what Gannon and Vance Joseph do are exactly the same, but there are going to be times in this game where there's going to be opportunities just like that Shaheed play on that RPO that Rattler missed, that against this Cardinals defense, there's going to be opportunities that come open just like that, where he's going to have to not throw the ball behind, and he's going to have to be accurate, because that's going to be the difference between winning the game and losing the game. Because like you said, the way that Gannon attacks the offense, it does leave their defense, who's down their starting corner and their starting nickel, to be able to get plays against. Now, they're starting Will Johnson, who they drafted in the second round, who we talked about ad nauseum during the draft season at corner. I'm going to be very fascinated to see who he matches up against. But even as a prospect, one thing that we know about Will Johnson is not his strong suit is long speed. Like even in his best season at Michigan, long speed was still something that you question. I do wonder, because of all these pressure packages and third down, I wonder if Kellen kind of does what he can, like what the script was against the Broncos in that game, like it would run the hell at that ball with Kendre and the offensive line, and was moving that Denver defensive line, and we're making headway until the Jawan Johnson holding penalty. Like, that's really, like, if they do that, like, you kind of negate what Jonathan Gannon wants to do on third down.
Right. And I think that's going to be the plan, is to run the ball, keep them out of third and long. And look, everybody wants to do that in every game, but it's going to be like the main focus is to run the ball and just take some teeth out of that, out of those blitz packages that they run. Because the thing is, like, even if the offensive line is like blocking well and stuff, they still are able to get free rushes in there. And they play all these games to where it's going to take a lot of communication. Like, Eric McCoy is going to be so key, because he's going to have to make sure everything's communicated up front and to the quarterback about where, I don't understand how that stuff works, but just where all the little games are coming from. Running backs might have to pick up somebody. You might think he's coming this way, but he's coming this way. It's just going to be a lot, man. And when I watched that, I was just like, man, this is a tough. Ain't no way I would have put Shuck out there. Ain't no way. That is stuff he do in the back end. Like Gannon does a lot of the, like, it looks like zone, but it's like man coverage, but it looks like zone. You'll have somebody do a motion over here, nobody follows, so you'll think like, oh, it must be a zone coverage, but that is actually a man coverage in the back end. He's doing all these little cover 6 type coverages in the back, and it's like, what am I looking at? 3 safeties out there. It's like,
Chuck would have been fried out there, bro.
Fried. And
Rattler in year 2. Listen, if you listen to our friend Jordan Rodriguez, he said that Matthew Stafford, at one point when facing the Cardinals, told Sean McVay he didn't know what he was seeing out there defensively. So he told Sean McVay, just run the fucking football. I don't know what I'm seeing defensively in terms of what they're calling. I don't know. So basically, they ran the football, and the Cardinals defense couldn't stop the run game. But Matthew Stafford couldn't throw because he didn't know what he was seeing.
And that's Matthew Stafford, somebody that's literally seen it all. So it's just asking a lot. Like, you don't want Rattler to have to go out there and throw it 40 times.
No.
That just would be a recipe for disaster.
Like, this is a game where you invested so much into these bookends. Eric McCoy is one of the better centers in the league. This is the game where it has to show up. And like, I think you said it perfectly. That improvement that Rattler has made in terms of that decision making, that processing, like it has to show up in this game, and it has to like show up quickly. Like we're gonna know real quick because you got Buda Baker who's lurking, and he has free reign to do whatever he wants to do.
I mean, he is all over the field, bro. Reminded me a lot of CD Deuce, just like a firecracker back there, bro. Just a missile, just everywhere. Everywhere you look, he's just popping up. It's like, God damn, that boy good. It's gonna be interesting. Like you mentioned, Will Johnson. What's the linebacker? Kazir White.
Yes,
Kazir White. That boy, he's good too, man. Like he's a nasty blitzer.
I don't think he's on their team anymore.
Really? They got rid of him?
Mm-hmm. Oh. I'm like 99% sure. And the team just signed him to their practice squad.
What? Really? Damn.
Yeah. The Titans. The Titans just literally signed him to their practice squad like yesterday or 2 days ago.
That's something. His tape popped to me. Anyway, who else? I'm trying to think who else on defense. I'm really, like you mentioned, Will Johnson, bro. Like, I am fascinated to see if we're able to get anything going with him. Like, you get Shaheed on him, all Lave. See what you want about the Saints wide receivers, bro. They all fast. All of them got speed.
That should be a matchup if it gets blocked up well, and also like that's where the improvement of like of Rattler's deep ball needs to kind of to show itself too. We saw it a little bit in the preseason on that ball to Mason Tipton, but you can exploit Will Johnson's long speed. You can exploit it, bro.
No question.
And if I'm Kellen Moore, like I don't want to make but Sean Payton would know these things and at some point would try it out during the game. Kellen Moore's a sicko. I'm sure he knows what Will Johnson's limitations are.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see what is we've been looking for though. Like, what is Kellen's offense going to really look like?
Right.
Because he's basically had 2 weeks to really plan for this game. Is it going to be a lot of, from the pass game perspective, like, is it going to be a lot of like the bubble screens to the left, to the right? Is it going to be a lot of that, or is it going to be downfield stuff? Is it going to be the crossers? I'm just interested to see how he decides to attack this defense, because I know he's going to want to get the ball out quick when they do throw the ball.
Yes,
I know that for a fact. Also, now this might have changed because I think they pretty much drafted all defense for the most part.
Yes,
the Cardinals.
And in their first round pick, Walter Nolan is on.
He's hurt, right?
So, so he won't be. Yeah.
Whew. I mean, not wishing injury, but I'm just.
Yeah, he would have had 51 twerking, but
boy, I know they would have got Calais Campbell. But I mean, I think he probably played 40% of snaps or whatever. Now, when watching them, I did notice like when they weren't blitzing, when they was just like rushing forward, you could block them up. You know what I'm saying? Like they were getting blocked. So will that change now? It's they've got added some more players and stuff like that. Will they be able to get more? Will they be able to get more pressure with that four? That's going to kind of be that chess match that you want to see. I'm sure they're going to be trying to see if can we just rush forward and play coverage?
Yep.
I'm interested to see that myself because they looking like we got a rookie playing left tackle, second-year player playing right tackle.
Right tackle.
We got this Rabuns guy right here, and you got 51. Ooh, we about to eat. So they D-line thinking the same thing. Like, shit, we about to feast today. You don't need the blitz. You don't need the blitz. We got you.
Good, coach. We good, coach. Drop 8. Or drop 8. Drop 7. Drop 8. I'm just excited to see the chess match because it's one.
Oh man,
it's one of low key, one of the more like in terms of just football matchups. Like, because no one really, let's be honest, like no one really cares about.
Oh, bro, did you see the coverage maps? It's like Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Arizona. That's it.
None of the hoes
We couldn't even get Houston, bro.
No, none of the hoes. Absolutely none. But just the football acumen and going like the back and forth between Kellen and Jonathan Gannon is going to be super, super, super fascinating to me and see how it plays out. Ryan McGee said, "Hope we see all the hype that is Valet." I think he'll have a role. I don't know about
probably
hype.
Hype, but I mean, he should make a catch. I guess like he's been there about 2 weeks now.
Yeah,
2-3 weeks. Yeah. So Trey Murphy, I don't know if we'll see him yet.
That'd be a quick turnaround.
Is it Murphy? I keep calling him Trey Murphy. It's Palmer.
You're thinking of the Pelicans player.
I keep saying Trey Murphy, bro. I don't know why I keep saying that. Trey Palmer. I don't think we'll see him yet. Maybe. I mean, who knows? But I just don't think so. It'll be interesting to see who, do they bring on 4 wide receivers or 5 on active? Mason Tipton, Brandon Cook. Brandon Cooks will he be active? The captain, Captain Brandon Cooks.
I would imagine so, bro. Like if you going by that preseason script against the Broncos, he was like the 3rd receiver out there. So I guess. I'd rather have Tip. Anyway, so let's hear from our sponsor from Underdog. We'll come back and then talk about Cardinals offense, Saints defense, and wrap up the matchup and then give our predictions.
Thanks for selling your car to Carvana. Here's your check.
Whoa, when did I get here?
What do you mean?
I swear it was just moments ago that I accepted a great offer from Carvana online. I must have time traveled to the future.
It was just moments ago. We do same-day pickup. Here's your check for that great offer.
It is the future.
It's the present and just the convenience of Carvana. Sorry to blow your mind.
It's all good. Happens all the time.
Sell your car the convenient way to
Carvana.
Pickup times may vary and fees may apply.
Football is back, and there's no better place to get in on the action than Underdog. It's the easiest way to make picks and win money all season long. Here's how it works. You make your picks. If you're right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash, and you can play as little as for $1. This week, I'm looking at the Bucs versus Falcons matchup. I've got Mike Evans for higher than 1 touchdown and Kyle Pitts for lower than 50 yards. That's my card. Now it's your turn. Just download the Underdog app, sign up with promo code BLOCKPARTY, and you'll get $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code BLOCKPARTY. Millions of fans have already won billions on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog, make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 HOPEline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
We are back. So as we kind of talked about, probably a greater than 50% chance. I'm going to probably maybe put it at like 60, maybe 70% chance that Chase Young misses week 1 against the Cardinals. We talked about this a couple of episodes ago, like Kyler aside, which was kind of weird to say. To me, this game is about how, at least defensively, I should say, when the Saints are on defense, how improved is the Saints run defense?
Yep. Period.
Can you stop James Conner in the run game? That will tell me so much about. I'm not going to say the season, but at least this game,
right?
It's going to tell me. It's going to tell me a lot because Clayton Adams, who's now the Cowboys OC, did a great job in terms of, the run game coordinator and developing that run game, and James Conner and everything they've done on the run game in the past. And I expect it to still be a good run game. And they brought in so many different players with Gottschall, Vernon Brodin to shore up this run defense, and it got to come to fruition. Missing, like, if Chase Young doesn't play, that's going to hurt, but it got to come to fruition. Like, they're going to get tested on Sunday.
No question, bro. Like, the run game has to be stopping. James Conner, he a load, bro. Like, he is a load.
Bro.
Offensively, though, like, they're pretty much running it back, the Cardinals. Like, it's pretty much just the same. I know they brought in with Zay Jones. But, like, as far as, like, rookies to look out for, I was watching the offense early on all 22. Man, like, I know priority number one would be them getting on track with Marvin Harrison. Because, like, that, well, I don't know, whatever was wrong, that chemistry was not working.
Was not working at all, bro.
Like,
it's off.
He was targeted like 140-something times and only caught like 50%.
That's
it was 120
crazy.
something. He had a 50% catch percentage, bro. Like, it was bad. I couldn't even really understand why. I was looking at him like, okay, he's open, but inaccurate. Like, I don't know.
That's the short black and Asian Derek Carr, bro. Can't fool me.
100%, bro. He is so much reminds me of Derek Carr, and not play style, but just like, you should be better. Like, why aren't you better?
a very frustrating player.
Oh my god!
But as a fan, he also can be very frustrating to play against.
I mean, one of the most annoying players. I mean, he's Darren Sproles that could throw. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does those, pirouettes in the backfield, and it's like everybody's screaming because you just don't know what could happen. He might, fade and throw those fade balls that go nowhere, or he might break out and like run 80 yards. He could do it. Like, he could literally run 80 yards and burn everybody. He has that ability. He could make like a beautiful deep throw and he could make some of the beautiful, like, prettiest throws out of nowhere. When he's like in the pocket, like, watching him, it surprised me a little bit. Like, he was getting the ball out real quick. I know early in his career, he would hold on to the ball a lot.
Well, yeah.
But he was getting that ball out, bro. Like, I was really surprised how quick he was getting the ball out. Obviously, Trey McBride.
That's to me, that's like, besides Connor, that scares me the most.
That's priority number one, bro. I mean, outside in the pass game, it's McBride, bro. And he's like at the point where you're going to give him something. Like, he's going to get his yards. He's going to get his catches. Like, it's baked into the scheme. The offense runs through him. Like, the pass offense runs through him. So he's going to get his. But you just got to tighten up in the red zone, tighten up on third down and stuff like that. But first down, second down, he getting his, bro. Like, he's always attached to the line, so you can't really cover him. He comes out there, he runs those little curls and stuff like that. Easy 6-7 yards, then he'll break a tackle. You got to make sure you tackle him, like, because he's an all-around tight end, bro. I was like, damn, that dude he really is good. Like,
it's good,
young Kelsey,
stellar player. And then you got, like, and then it depends like what the matchup is. Like, you gonna put a Lante that might have a gimpy groin on him, or do you like DeMario P1? Like, I don't know what the answer is. I don't know if the Saints have a good answer.
I don't either. I was watching him going against the Vikings, and he was tearing the Vikings up. The Vikings defense, right? One of the best defense in the league last year, and he was tearing them up. But they did enough to limit him. They didn't let him go like crazy to where, okay, it was like 6-yard chunks and 8-yard chunks here and there, but they didn't let him go off and get 20 and 30-yard chunks. So I think it's just going to be one of those games where you just don't let them do like crazy damage in the pass game. And I mean, they had other guys. Who's that? Michael
Wilson, yeah.
Yeah, Michael Wilson made some key catches for them, bro. Key catches, man. Like, it's not like, this ain't gonna be easy, bro. This ain't gonna be easy, man. This one is not gonna be easy whatsoever. And like, as we just talked about with Marvin Harrison, their priority is to get them going, get that chemistry going. So don't expect it to look like last year. They might come out the box cooking.
And I don't know. I'll be interested to see what Brandon Staley tries to do defensively. I don't think in his scheme doesn't I don't think Kool-Aid's gonna follow Marvin Harrison.
I'll be shocked if he follows. And they move Harrison around on both sides. Sometimes he's on the right, sometimes he's on the left. He did a little bit of slot work, but not a ton. They might put him in the slot a lot this game. Who knows? I think about Harrison going up against Isaac Yadam. Jeez, man.
Pass rush. It's
them.
Pass rush.
Yes.
Pass rush interior needs to make this game difficult for Kyler, but also they have to contain, it has to be a contained pass rush, but also affect him.
That's what I was trying to think about. I was like, do you kind of must rush this and contain him, or do you try to shoot those gaps and flush them out? I don't know how I would attack it.
With the lack of athleticism that this defense has, I would not try to flush him out because I don't think they can catch him. I would. But then the only thing you sometimes have with must rushing is that sometimes if the must rush doesn't work, then you're not getting pressure.
You're not getting pressure. He's just back there and he's just picking you apart. Trey McBride stuff. And so I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But the thing about Kyler is the first flash of pressure, he's moving. He's off his spot. He's not going to stand in there and take the hit. Not saying he's, not saying he's scary or nothing, but he just his stake is to hit the exit door when he sees the first flash. It might not even come through, but as soon as a player looks like he's about to come through the A gap, he's like, whoop, out of here. Out of here. And
Big Creep, this is a game Big Creep needs to play, obviously, but a player like Kyler, Big Creep needs to really affect his timing in the pocket. I want to see this is a game, Brian. We talked about it, right? Brian Bresee, this is your 3.
It's time, bro. It's time.
Affect that interior, because that would, if you could get some consistent pressure on the interior from Kyler, I would probably expect Diggs to be caught up. I would say probably if Chase Young doesn't go, I think that would be good to have his. I don't know how much he would actually play if you call him up, but having athleticism on the field would be helpful. It's gonna be a tough matchup, man. Man.
I would try to get Stutzman on the field, bro. His side to side, side to side ability with Kyler, I think it's gonna be important. He's gonna need some speed on his defense. Sanker, you're gonna get some youth out there. Just Reed and Blackman, they're going to be so important, especially Reed in the run game. He's going to come down the hill and fill those gaps in the run game on Connor. And the thing about Connor, he's good in the pass game too.
He is.
They run a lot of screens and stuff like that when you try to be aggressive, and they kill you with the screen game. So you got to tackle, you got to make your tackles. Trey McBride though is that dude is a problem. Serious problem.
So, all that said, I know when we did the schedule release, you had the Saints win this game. How you feeling on Sunday?
I think Vegas got us at 6.5 underdogs now at home.
6.5 underdogs at home, bro.
Oh, got a bite here for damn.
6.5 at home, bro.
We get the dub, baby. I'm gonna say score 27.
Ooh.
27-21.
Okay.
Spencer Rattler get his first dub
against these home state Arizona Cardinals. Look at that. We did a whole episode and we didn't even talk about the connection. It can be done. when we did the schedule release, I had this one down as a loss. They gonna get a win in week 1, bro. I'm with you.
What?
I'm with you. Now, is my win total for the season going to change? No. But I will have them winning 24-20.
And the vibes, bro, like they are all in on the vibes. You got the gold jerseys coming out. They're painting the end zone gold. Like they trying to get the dome hype. And honestly, bro, just a win, just a week 1 win would do so much for Kellen Moore and his what he's trying to build. It just will buy him so much,
bro. So
much cachet. And just like all the stuff he did the off season, it just come out with a win. It doesn't have to be 27-21 or 24. It could be 9-6. I don't care. Bro. But just coming out there with a win, man, it'll be like
huge.
It'll be huge, bro. Huge. We'll see what happened the week after that and after that. Whatever. But just this win and get, Spencer Rattler getting that monkey off his back. He hadn't won a game and stuff like that. I just think it'll be huge, bro. That's why I'm hoping for it.
We shall see. Luke said I'm going 13-24 Cardinals, but let's get this win. Thanks, Luke. Yeah, we shall. It'll be a fun game. I think it will be a fun game at the very least. And we'll have football back. Football will be back tomorrow. So
tomorrow, bro.
Got Cowboys, Eagles. So
what a long off season,
man. It's been been forever. But y'all stayed with us. We appreciate y'all. If you're not a Patreon, perfect time to become one. Patreon.com/SlingsParty. Join us on game day and our Zoom live streams. Join us as we're all watching the game together. Truly, truly nothing like it. And we'll see how the season goes. It may go not great, but if it doesn't go not great, then the Saints will have them top 2, top 3, top 1.
Yeah.
Pick. Yeah. But who knows? Maybe this season goes completely unexpected and this team is just feisty all season, which would be a great, great unexpected surprise. Either way, we got y'all covered the whole way.
Just give me fun, bro. I just want fun.
Fun, bro. Fun and excitement. Just not the fucking shit we've been dealing with these last couple of seasons. Can't do that no more, bro. Can't do it, bro. But we appreciate y'all for all the support this long off season. We finally have football coming back this week. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We'll be back on Sunday to thank you, Neek, for the $1.99 super chat. She said 20-14 Saints win. Who dat?
Let's go.
Ready for it. We'll be back on Sunday with our recap pod. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. With that, we are out.
Peace.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.